First, you're going to lay on your back. Can you hear the music? All right. First, we're going to bring your knees side to side. Do about 10 of those. Feel free to pause the video in order to finish those up. And next, you're going to push down through your feet. You're going to tighten your belly like someone's going to poke you. Don't hold your breath. And you're going to lift your hips up as high as you can. Hold for 5 seconds and then come down. If you get pain in these muscles here, feel free to put a pillow, a couple of tall pillows under your knees. So you're going to push down through your feet, tighten your belly muscles, and lift for 5 seconds, and then relax. I'm going to have you do 5 of those, and then after 5 of those, we're going to make it a little bit harder, and you're going to lift, and while keeping your hips up, you're going to bring one foot up, and then the other foot up, and then lift the hips back down. So hips up, one foot up, other foot up, hips down. Try 5 of those. Feel free to pause the video to complete those repetitions. The next thing I'm going to have you do is you're going to bring your feet up with your knees bent, and one knee is going to straighten down and then come up. And then you switch to the other leg, straighten down and come up. And you'll alternate each leg, down and up, straighten down, bend 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 up. Now I'll have you do 15 of those. Next, you're going to bring your knee up towards your chest. You're going to hold that for 15 counts. After you hold it for 15 counts, you're going to bring your knee towards your opposite shoulder. You'll feel a stretch deep in your buttocks here. You're going to hold that for 15 more counts. Maybe even 30. The longer the better. Then you're going to switch to the other leg. So knee to your chest first. And then knee towards your opposite shoulder. And try and hold that for at least 30 counts. And you'll feel the stretch in the deep rear. All right, next you're going to turn onto your left side. You're going to keep your knees bent and your feet together. You're going to lift the top knee up and then back down. So try to stay on your side for this one. You're lifting your bent knee up and down, keeping your feet together. So feel free to push pause while you complete 15 of those. The next one you're going to do is you're going to straighten that top leg. And you're going to bring it all the way up in the air with the knee straight. And try and keep your hips back as you lift and lower for 15 more times. Feel free to push pause while you finish those repetitions. And then the next one you're going to do, you're going to grab a pillow and you're going to put your top leg bent forward on this pillow so that the bottom leg can raise up and down. And you're going to do 15 of those with your knees straight. Okay, so next we are going to change positions again, and this time onto your belly. While you're on your belly, you're going to raise your leg up with your knees straight, as high as you can. You're going to do 15 of those on the one leg. And then we're going to do 15 on the other leg. We're going to continue this time with your knee bent. So with your knee bent, you're going to lift your knee up as high as you can. And we're going to do 15 of those. Good. And then we're going to let that knee down and we're going to bend the other knee. And we're going to switch legs, 15 with the other leg. Very good. The other one you can do in this position is pressing up and down on your hands. So there's 3. We're going to do 15 of those. With any of these exercises, if it makes your back pain worse, then I want you to either reduce the motion or stop the exercise altogether. So you should only feel very mild soreness or stretching. Anything more than that would mean you need to skip that one or reduce the motion you do to a more tolerable amount. So we're going to do 5 more of these. And instead of coming up on your hands, you can also come up on your elbows. And now, the last part, you're going to switch onto your other side. This time you're on your right side. And you're going to start with the knees bent and the feet together. And you're going to raise the top knee up in the air with your feet together. So you'll do 15 of those. Feel free to pause the video to complete those 15. And then you're going to straighten the top leg and come up and down 15 times. Knee straight, hip back. 15 repetitions. Good job. And then, feel free to pause to finish those 15. You're going to, like you did on the other side, put a pillow or 2 under your knee of your top leg. Now the bottom leg. And if possible, you could brace your foot against the couch, and then the bottom leg moves up and down with the knee straight. And 15 times of that. All right, very good. The last thing is getting a stretch laying on your back of the top of the hip. So you're going to drape one leg over the side and kind of push that leg down a little bit. You'll feel the stretch here in the upper hip. You can even bring the other knee up a little bit. That'll intensify the stretch. But you may feel enough of a stretch just letting this leg rest on the couch. So you'll let that one, because it's a nice relaxing position, you can take some nice deep breaths. You can hold it a full minute. And then when enough time has passed, you can sit back up again, switch your pillow to the other side, lay on your back again, and let your leg, your other leg, opposite leg, drape over the side in order to get the top of the other hip stretched. And see wherever you feel a nice gentle muscle pull, muscle stretch, you can either bring your leg down this way or bring your other knee up to get more of a stretch. And then when you're done with that, you can sit back up, and now your couch exercises are done, and you have some of your other exercise sheets for the exercises in either a seated or standing position. Keep up the good work.